the short guy. I'm looking so forward to this fight coming up. UFC 284. Islam versus Volkanovski. Man. Just, I've been watching old fights, previous fights of Islam's and of Volkanovski's. I do all the time, but just more now. Just because I know it's still 2 months away, but I can't help it. I feel like this is just going to be a crazy fight. It's one of those things I don't even know how it goes. I mean, I think him and Max, I thought, Volkanovski and Max, I thought Max was going to win. That happened 3 times. And I just was like, I don't know. I think I didn't give Volkanovski enough credit, and I just love Max. I do. I always have. I just think he's awesome. The best ever for Max is when he's walking backwards, throwing punches, looking the other way, talking to, I don't remember if it was Dana or Joe Rogan. He's talking to somebody outside the cage while he's fighting, throwing punches, landing. Oh, God, that was the craziest thing I ever saw. That was nuts. That was just one of those moments where you're like, wow, that's killing me. We all wish we could do something that good, but never going to happen. But this fight coming up, man, I hope nothing goes wrong. It happens. I hope it's an amazing fight because both of these guys are just so good, man. You got Islam. He's 23-1. He's 31 years old. So he's really kind of in that sweet spot. He's been wrestling and competing for 22 years. He's really got that. He's got great people around him. Obviously, Khabib and stuff. Just, the Dagestani wrestling style, Sambo, just a lot of, really good experience, a lot of time in. So he's got that wisdom, and the strength is amazing. People have talked about that have fought him. Just when he gets you in holds, submissions, whatever, just the strength is like dumb. When you're wrestling with him, you just can't compete with him strength-wise. It's just, wow, And then you look at Volkanovski. He's 34, same kind of range, right in his prime. Got that wisdom and fight IQ built up. I mean, he's so fast and so good on his feet. Shorter. He's presumably going to be a little bit smaller. But he also used to play rugby, and he was a lot heavier. So his frame has all that strength of carrying that weight for years. So you're just like, wow. I don't know. And who's been really able recently to give him a run for his money? Max. But Max is a much different fighter than Islam. Or you think about, who was it, Brian Ortega that had him in that choke? Man, I don't even know how he got out of that. So you just look at this fight and you're like, oh my God, man. I can't think of I guess there's a million really good fights, but this is one that's on my radar that's just, I don't know how it goes, and I'm definitely going for Islam. I think he's going to win, but I don't know. It's not that Volkanovski can't, or that I count him out in any way. But this picture in the background to end it off, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but I've been laughing the whole time. If you look at his kneecap, you see the 2 eyes and the nose in the middle, and then the mouth on the bottom. And he says, "Yo, Islam, your belt's got my name on it, and my knee's got your face on it." I mean, that's awesome. It's awesome to see them, not talking crap, but just having fun with it too. That's amazing.